Hey everybody, welcome. Saturday live stream today, not Friday like before. Okay, so I guess it's one of these kind of videos again. So last week, before I get started, discount code for today's video. I'm going to extend the Memorial Day sale this week. The discount code is RB531. 60% off my Beato book, YouTube, Instagram transcription bundle. It's a 700-page PDF, and 40% off my ear training course. These are things that I sell that help support the channel because of these ridiculous demonetizations. Now, last week, I did a live stream, okay? That was a big live stream about why today's music is so boring. Here's the screenshot from it. If you look at this, it's got 514,000. I just took the screenshot views. And you can see on the whiteboard behind me that I have music theory. I'm talking about this Radiohead song called Just, which is one of a number of songs I was talking about related to how melodies and chord changes work together. I was talking about the lack of complexity in contemporary songs, which causes all these copyright disputes, like with the new Jonas Brothers song that I said that people had said it sounded like 5 different songs. Okay, somebody's actually done a mashup on Facebook that one of my friends sent me that has 7 songs mashup with the Jonas Brothers. Okay, so I start demonstrating different songs' chord progressions. I played. Let me put me back on here. Turn this off. I played, obviously, Just by Radiohead. That's off the Bends. I played Fantasy by Earth, Wind & Fire. I played Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. Keep the Door Open by Bruno Mars. Angie by the Rolling Stones. I'm demonstrating chords with high complexity chord progressions. And then Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, which is actually by Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and a third writer, Jane. I should have. I'll look it up actually. I'm sure you guys can look it up. Writer from the '60s that they borrowed the something from. Okay, but she's listed on the credits. So immediately after the live stream, I got this. Let's see here. This is a video dispute here. It says copyright summary and status. Says content manually identified by the claimant. If you look under the video, it says that. So that means somebody at Warner Chappell Publishing claimed this. I said, what song is it? Because it doesn't. It says, there it is. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, Video Songs Master. Here's what was claimed. So now I'm going to play this again. It's going to demonetize this video. But it's important to do this. Okay, select action. You can trim out the section, all this kind of stuff, right? It says revenue sharing. Okay, so, well, you know what? I'm not going to play it. I'll tell you why I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it because screw them. So the deal is this, that they demonetized my video for me playing the chords and not singing the melody, not doing a cover of Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, nothing like that. Now, I've never claimed fair use, and I get a lot of grief from people about this. Rick, you should claim fair use on these things, okay? So I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna claim fair use. The video was not about Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. It had nothing to do with Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I didn't sing the melody to Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I simply picked through the chords. And that was one of a number of songs that I played the chord progressions to. Now, I'm not saying that songs that have 3 chords can't be great songs. I'm just saying that the reason these copyright things happen is because they keep using the same chord progressions over, and there's only a limited number of notes that work. So if you have a more complicated chord progression, you can write songs that have different kind of melodies because there's going to be some chromatic notes in them. It's just going to happen. Songs like Comfortably Numb, which changes keys, right, in the chorus. Okay, so here's my letter, my dispute that I disputed, and says, This is a music theory video where I'm playing songs to demonstrate harmonic complexity in songwriting. The use of Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You is one of a number of examples I played on my acoustic guitar to highlight its use of a high complexity chord sequence. This is obviously an example of fair use. I'm not covering the song, but simply playing the chord progression. I have never claimed fair use on any of my 800 plus videos, but this is such an outrageous abuse of the fair use statute, I must draw the line. It is clearly a teaching/opinion video that in no way infringes on the author's rights. Okay? So what they do when you claim fair use is they put the money in escrow. Now, I knew this, I just never do it. They put the money in escrow until the decision's made. This has nothing to do with YouTube. It's between me and Warner Chappell Publishing. They're the ones that actually decide on this. But they are Led Zeppelin's publisher of this song. Okay, so they're deciding for Led Zeppelin. Now, Led Zeppelin doesn't know anything about this unless Jimmy Page watches my channel. Then maybe he would. But he probably wouldn't have even paid attention to my video on boring chord progressions or boring songs. Anyways, so then I got this back from them 2 days later. The following claim in this video, Why Today's Music is So Boring, the regression of musical innovation has been disputed. Okay, well, that was my dispute thing. Then I got this. Hi, Rick Beato. After reviewing your dispute, Warner Chappell has decided their copyright claim is still valid. Why Today's Music is So Boring. Okay, so they rejected my claim. So this is ridiculous. Now, the video is obviously not about Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I play the chord progression, picking through A minor, C over G, D9 over F sharp, F major, E7 to demonstrate a high complexity chord progression. The reason that I've not claimed fair use is because this is what's going to happen. I didn't go on Twitter. I didn't say anything. I didn't try and, do anything. I said, okay, let's go by the way that people do this. Okay, let's see what happens. And you know what happened? Somebody in the content ID department at Warner Chappell that manually claimed it said, no, we don't care. Led Zeppelin's going to get the money from your video. When they say it's revenue sharing, they're not, it's never clear because the money from a 500,000 view video is about $500. Okay, that's it. So theoretically, the part of it goes to YouTube, part of it goes to Led Zeppelin or Warner Chappell, Led Zeppelin's publisher, which eventually trickles to Led Zeppelin. Then part of the money goes to the video maker, theoretically. Now, it doesn't show any money as of yet. And that's not the point of this. The point of this is not the money. The point of this is that it's outrageous that Warner Chappell Publishing is nickel and diming a video that's obviously about, that has nothing to do with their song, and they're the only person. Did Soundgarden, did Chris Cornell's people come after me for playing the intro of Black Hole Sun? Did anyone from Earth, Wind, and Fire come after me for using the chord progression of Fantasy? Did the people from Bruno Mars's camp try and demonetize my video for playing Keep the Door Open? Did the Rolling Stones come after me for using the chord progression to Angie? No. Warner Chappell did, because they thought they could get away with it. And you know what? So far, they have gotten away with it. In the past, I've gone to Twitter. I did this with Norwegian Wood. I made a video called the Mixolydian Mode. And I played the chord progression to Norwegian Wood as an example of the use of the Mixolydian Mode, along with other things. I just played the chords, the guitar thing, right? That's it, on acoustic guitar. I didn't sing it, just like I didn't sing Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I never sang the melody of either song. And the Beatles immediately demonetized the video. They did a copyright claim on it. So I went on Twitter and I posted the copyright claim and I made a video. They got about 1 million views or so. And the next day, or it got 500,000 views in one day, and the next day they removed it. I didn't dispute it. I didn't do anything but make a video about it, like I'm making this video today. And they took it away without me disputing it. Because had I disputed it, unfortunately, the publishers don't care. Because the only two people that make a decision, well, there's three people involved. It's not YouTube. The publisher or whoever owns a sound recording. So it could be Atlantic Records or Jimmy Page or whoever owns a sound recording to Led Zeppelin, for example, or Norwegian Wood. Capitol Records owns a sound recording to Norwegian Wood. Okay, so they own that record. It's on Capitol Records. And their publisher, I forget who was the publishing company. So I'm disputing with them. That happened to be a publishing company dispute again. So either the publisher or the owner of the sound recording, and obviously the owner of the sound recording is not going to dispute it because I'm not playing the sound recording like I do when I do What Makes This Song Great, and the videos get demonetized. Of course they do get demonetized, like they should. Granted, people say I should claim fair use on those videos. When I did, I'm just glad to be able to do it. When I did Comfortably Numb, it got demonetized. It has not gotten blocked. Pink Floyd makes the money from the video. I don't make anything from the video, but that's fine. Because I want to be able to, this is the whole point of this, is to come on here and teach people things about music. But this is what you're up against, though, with these copyright infringement things, is you're up against major publishers and major record labels. YouTube has nothing to do with it. The dispute is decided, as you can see from that, between Warner Chappell and me, Warner Chappell Publishing. I know people at Warner Chappell. I could have gone to Warner Chappell probably. Well, it would have taken too long. It's not even worth it, right? So they took all the money from the video, they put it in escrow, and then they decide against me for this thing. So obviously this fair use thing is broken. I mean, what else can you say other than it's a teaching video? I have a whiteboard behind me. Okay. I have chords written on the whiteboard. I have song names written on the whiteboard in the video. I'm demonstrating chord progressions. I'm talking about chord progressions. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. This is obviously an example of fair use. But this does not work. Okay. Now I didn't have a lawyer draft this thing. To me, my statement on fair use was clear enough, right? You look at the video title, you look at what was used. It's me picking through the chords. Like if I took my guitar right now and I picked through the chords of "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You," well, they probably wouldn't demonetize it this time. Right? Because it's not, because they would realize that this would be very bad. Jimmy Page would be embarrassed by this. That Warner Chappell is stealing money from a YouTuber. I mean, let's be frank. On his behalf, right? Or on their behalf, or whoever. Or the third person that was a co-writer on it. Stealing money. Let's be, this is okay. That's what it is. I mean, what else can you call it other than that? And this is what happens to YouTubers. So, but it's ultimately, it's done by people that work at Content ID, in the Content ID department at Warner Chappell Publishing. Okay. They have offices in Nashville. They have offices in New York. They have offices in LA. They have offices everywhere. It's a massive publishing company. You have Sony and you have Warner Chappell. That's about it. Those are the two big. You have Universal. Those are the big music publishing companies. They're who YouTubers are disputing with constantly. And the reason that they steal money from YouTubers is because it's easy. Okay? That's why. Because they have the copyright strike threat. So if I dispute this one more time and they rule against me, I get a copyright strike. 3 copyright strikes, they take my channel down. Okay? Which is why I don't do this stuff. Why I just accept the fact that they're going to steal the money. When I use a sound recording, when I do what makes a song great, I have no problem with that. This is absolutely outrageous that they would do this. I mean, it's honestly, it's just embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing for the artist. And you know, I don't begrudge. You know, I mean, no, there is no excuse for this. Warner Chappell, you know, should immediately dismiss this thing and without me having to risk a copyright strike. I mean, my video did not get blocked on Comfortably Numb. I don't know why it didn't get blocked, but it didn't get blocked. Okay, maybe it will in the future, but Pink Floyd or whoever is there didn't block my video. I've waited a long time to do it. I'm hoping that I can do Queen. I'm hoping I can actually use a Beatles song at some point, you know? So, you know, I'm going to post it on Twitter. I'm going to tag people at Warner Chappell. I'll probably tag, you know, whatever. That's the only way anything gets done here. Once again, that's manually done, has nothing to do with you too. It says it right on the thing. Manually claimed, meaning that people watch my videos to see if I've used anything in them so that they can demonetize them. They're like a collection agency. And that's easy money for them. I'm sure they have a thing. Hey, I collected this much money this month from these videos. Great. You get a raise. You got the $500 or whatever from my video, whatever it is. Anyways, so that's really how this thing works. The ways to support the channel: discount code I give on my live streams for people, that you actually get something when you're not just donating money. My Beato book, the reason that I wrote my book, well, I wrote it when I was a college professor, but it's to go along as a compendium to my videos, to my 800 plus videos. When I talk about something, when I talk about the Lydian mode, when David Gilmour is playing over a C major chord and he plays an F sharp, and I said, it's, you know, he's using Lydian. You can look up what Lydian is in my Beato book. Discount code RB531. Okay, 60% off that. My ear training course. If you want to learn how to figure out things by ear, so when I hear something, it's like, okay, I know what that is. Okay, I know what that is. I don't have to go to my guitar. I don't have to go into anything. I don't have perfect pitch. But I do ear training all the time. I still do it. I still work on it. You got to keep sharp. My ear training course, discount code RB531, 40% off that. And you know, I'm going to keep doing this, and it's making a difference. It's honestly making a difference. These videos actually make a difference. Do I want to make videos on my channel about this? Of course not. I don't want to make videos like this. It's a waste of time. Well, it's not a waste. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not a waste of time. One of the reasons I do it and other channels don't do it is because I make 12 videos a month, okay? And I've been doing that forever. People that some of my dear friends that are great content creators here, musicians, that make only a couple videos a month, they're not going to waste their time, I hate to say it, making these videos, nor should they. And I'm an old guy. I don't care. I'll make these rant videos on here. It's not. I understand that it's not in most people's natures to go and fight these things. But I just don't like to harp on this stuff all the time. Nobody wants to do this stuff. But the, you know, when it's obviously an educational video, like that was, like the Mixolydian mode, but I didn't even fight the Mixolydian mode. That was obviously an educational video. Anyways, okay, I've said enough. I don't want to belabor the point. You guys get it. Thank you for supporting the channel. I think that we're, you know, this stuff makes a difference. I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to put up the thing and see what happens. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. You guys are the best. I'll see you later. Bye.